I have been compelled to communicate this urgent message to you on behalf of the Lord. Please take a moment to pause everything. Heaven is currently reaching out to you. You may feel that time is on your side, but I assure you, the time to act is now. The uncertainty of tomorrow underscores the significance of your decision in this moment, as it could open the doors to eternity. Beloved friend, my words are not those of an ordinary man, they are the echo of heaven, conveying both a warning and a promise. God earnestly seeks just a minute of your attention, for it is within that brief time that chains may break, destinies can alter, and miracles may unfold. Do not allow the distractions of the world, the turmoil within your mind, or the ploys of the adversary to rob you of this opportunity. The Lord is saying, I am nearer to you than your own breath, and I am gently knocking on the door of your heart. Please open to me before it is too late. This could be your final opportunity to stop, listen, and embrace the divine intervention that heaven is offering. As you continue to read, you will uncover the urgency of this appeal, the compassionate love of a Father who desires to shield you from perishing, and the promise of transformation that can commence immediately. Child, I implore you to heed my call with urgency, for I perceive what is obscured from your view. I have witnessed the traps laid against you, the silent tears you've concealed, and the sleepless nights spent wondering if I am near. I am here to remind you that I have never departed from your side, and my voice is breaking through the barriers surrounding your heart. Heaven speaks with a force that resonates through the earth. This is not merely another message, it is the cry of eternity reaching into your present situation. When heaven speaks with urgency, it is a signal that time is of the essence. Opportunities are fleeting, doors can close, and seasons can change. Nevertheless, I am providing you with a divine pause, an additional chance to turn toward me with your entire heart. You have questioned, Lord, do you still hear me? Do you still care? And I answer, indeed, I hear every whisper, and I have counted every tear. I have journeyed alongside you even during your moments of perceived abandonment. But now, I ask you to halt your hurried pace, quiet your fears, and allow my urgent voice to awaken you. My urgency is driven by love, not anger. Just as a father cries out to a child nearing danger, I cry out to you now. The adversary seeks to blind your vision and distract you with concerns, pleasures, and deceit, but I am cutting through the confusion with my word. My voice beckons you away from delay, lifting you from disarray, and awakening what has long been dormant within you. This is not the time to waver, this is the time to rise, to choose, to fully surrender. Beloved, do not harden your heart, for you now stand at a crossroads with one path leading to destruction, and another guiding you toward life, blessing, and restoration. The urgency from heaven is not intended to instill fear but rather to offer salvation. I issue this warning out of love, for I still retain plans for your life, plans filled with hope, prosperity, and a future aglow with light. However, these plans hinge on your yes in this very moment. So listen intently. If you hear my voice today, do not hesitate to respond. Do not delay until tomorrow. Tomorrow is uncertain, yet this moment is assured. Allow my urgent voice to lead you into safety, healing, and the miracle you have been longing for. I implore you to write in the comments, "I receive this word." If you choose to respond to my urgent call today, I, the Lord of heaven and earth, who orchestrates the stars and knows each by name, am reaching out with a single request: 1 minute of your heart, 1 minute of your focus, 1 minute of your surrender. You have dedicated countless hours to concerns, days to distractions, and months to pursuits that yield no lasting satisfaction. Despite this, here I stand, knocking at the door of your soul, inviting you to give me just 1 minute and witness what I am capable of achieving. In 1 minute, I brought forth light from darkness. In 1 minute, I parted the Red Sea and guided my people on dry ground. In 1 minute, I summoned life back to the dead. Do not underestimate the power of a single moment. My dear, I dwell beyond time, yet, I have appointed this moment to reach out to you. You may feel overwhelmed, fatigued, and burdened by the demands of the world, which urges you to keep pursuing and scrolling. Instead, I urge you to pause, to be still. Listen closely, for in this fleeting minute, I will whisper truths that will heal your wounds. I will convey guidance that will avert disaster. I will offer peace that will quell your storms. I understand the thoughts of shame and regret that encircle you, the fears you share with no one. Nevertheless, my mercy transcends your failures, my love eclipses your sin, and my strength surpasses your weaknesses. Hence, I plead with you, pause. Turn your gaze upon me. Open your heart for just 1 minute. In that single minute, I will begin to shatter the chains that have burdened you for years. I will provide for you in times of scarcity. I will establish a banquet for you in the midst of your foes. Do not postpone, do not say, later, or, when I have time. I am not requesting your time tomorrow, I am seeking your attention in this moment. Tomorrow may not come, but today is here, and today my spirit is near. I discern the snares the enemy has set, along with the pitfalls ready to ensnare your soul. But I have dispatched my word ahead of you, illuminating your path. I have sent my angels to champion you. Within this 1 minute lies an open door to freedom. Will you step through it? Will you respond? Will you yield? You have cried out for assistance, this is my reply. You have sought a sign, this is your indication. You have longed for me to speak, these are my words for you. I am not a distant God, nor am I deaf to your prayers. I am here, right now, closer than your heartbeat, and I implore you for just 1 minute. Look towards me, cry out to me, surrender to me. If you do, the miracles you have been waiting for will start to unfold. Financial situations will turn, families will reconcile, addictions will break, and dreams will awaken. 1 minute with me is not insignificant, it is, in fact, eternal. This is not a ploy, this is divine mercy. I would rather urge you now than lament later. I would prefer to knock on your heart now rather than witness you drift away. This is the essence of my urgency, this is why heaven is reaching out, this is the reason you feel a stirring within your soul as you read these words. Do not resist. Allow my love to envelop you. Allow my Spirit to renew you. Let my voice guide you. Grant me this 1 minute, and I will offer you a lifetime of transformation rooted in faith. Please write in the comments, "Lord, I give you my minute. I surrender to you." Let this stand as your declaration of faith, a sign to heaven of your response, and a statement to the enemy that he has lost his grasp on you. My beloved, heed my voice. Heaven is speaking today. Heaven is not indifferent to your existence. It is, in fact, reaching out to you right now. This call is far from casual. It represents a final opportunity for you to embrace the life that has been prepared for you. You have likely felt my presence tugging at your heart before, sensed gentle whispers during the quiet moments of night, and noticed the subtle guidance during times of solitude. You've witnessed my hand in the small miracles that have sustained you, even when you were unaware of my influence. However, today's call is more urgent. The voice of my Spirit urges you not to harden your heart. This is a crucial moment for you to make a decision. I stand at the door of your life, not to condemn you, but to welcome you with open arms. Yet, I will not impose myself upon you. The choice to open the door is yours alone. This is the essence of love. I possess all power yet choose to wait for your invitation. The adversary may have led you to believe that further chances will always await you, but I assure you that moments pass, seasons change, and opportunities can close. The knock you hear today is unlike any you've previously ignored. It is your salvation, an escape from your troubles, a gateway to healing and restoration. I recognize you may hesitate at the threshold, pondering past mistakes and fearing that you are irreparably damaged. Know that my knock signifies that you are not forgotten, not forsaken, and far from beyond redemption. I would not be knocking if I had relinquished hope for you. I would not be inviting you if there were no pathway back. Heaven is knocking to alert you to what is imminent, to extend an offer that can't be bought, and to remind you that time is short. You have cried out for release from your adversities, your dependencies, and your melancholy. This is my response. I am present at your door, coming not through a messenger but in my own essence. I desire to dwell with you, to accompany you, and to fill you with my Spirit. Do not mistake my patience for apathy. Every day I have granted you is a gift of mercy, every warning a summons to draw closer. The knock you hear is not solely for your benefit, it extends to your family, your children, your future. If you choose to open, blessings will overflow from your life. If you respond, curses that have shadowed you for generations will be broken. If you surrender, a new chapter will begin. I come to you with healing in my grasp, with provisions for your needs, with strength for your weaknesses, and with joy for your sorrow. But the act of opening is necessary. You must say yes. You must act now, for this is not the moment for uncertainty or pride, but for surrender. Consider this: the Sovereign of the heavens and earth stands at your door, with angels in waiting, blessings prepared, and miracles set to unfold. All that remains is your affirmative response. Open your heart now, respond in this moment, choose decisively. Do not let fear confine you, nor let shame keep you hidden. Do not allow the adversary to rob you of this opportunity. I knock because I long to elevate you, to cleanse you, to restore you, and to send you forth as a beacon of light. If you open, you will witness blessings in your finances, liberation from mental chains, healing in your relationships, and a renewed sense of purpose within your spirit. This is not merely a promise, it is a covenant. My knock indicates that transformation is possible should you choose to respond. Do not postpone until tomorrow. The knock you hear may not be repeated, and today's opportunity may not present itself again. This is your moment, your time, your last chance before a new chapter begins. Right now, in faith, make your decision known. Write in the comments, "Heaven, I open my door. I receive you now." Let it serve as your declaration. Let heaven witness your response and let the enemy understand that his claim over you is shattered. The weight of this decision is profound. What transpires if you disregard this call? Understand, dear child, this is significant. Each choice you make carries eternal consequences. Some choices affect your days, while others shape your years. But the choice to heed or ignore my call bears eternal weight. I stand before you, my love guiding me, my voice passionate. I reach out, but I will not compel you. Love is never forceful. I knock, yet I will not forcefully enter. I invite you, but I will not drag you unwillingly. Today, your decision is sacred, it is your offering, your covenant. If you opt to open your heart, you will step into light, blessing, protection, and favor. However, if you choose to ignore me and turn away, you invite darkness into your life. Know this, there is no neutral position in the spiritual realm. You are either moving towards me or drifting away. You are either embracing life or leaning towards destruction. The adversary wants you to believe that ignoring me carries no consequences and that you can delay your decision. Yet what he fails to mention is that such delays tighten his grip on you. Each time you defer your response, the chains of fear, doubt, and sin grow heavier. Every time you silence my voice, your heart grows harder, and my knock becomes fainter. Do not treat this lightly. I reveal this glimpse of the unseen battle for your soul. Ignoring my call leads to wounds, scars, and losses that were never intended for you to bear. If you reject my invitation, the adversary will amplify his whispers, your burdens will increase, and your heart will grow colder. Yet, if you choose me, my spirit will envelop you in peace that transcends understanding. My angels will surround you, my blessings will pursue you relentlessly, and my hand will raise you from despair and set your feet on solid ground. Can you see it, dear child? Your decision transcends the present moment, it shapes your destiny, your children's futures, your entire lineage. The door you either open or shut today will resonate into tomorrow. I stand here now, mercy extended. Thus, I urge you, do not ignore my call, do not harden your heart, do not delay. To dismiss this opportunity is to turn away from the miracle you seek. It grieves me to see my children choose a path of destruction, yet my heart rejoices when a soul says yes to me. Heaven itself rejoices when you surrender, and all of creation awaits your decision. This moment holds heavy significance, life or death, blessing or curse, hope or despair. Remember, I have already chosen you. I have paid the ultimate price with my blood, and I have opened the way. Now, the decision rests in your hands. Will you open your heart to me, or will you turn away? Do not allow pride to dictate your response, nor should fear keep you silent. Let your soul express itself today, and let your heart affirm its commitment. Do not let this opportunity slip by, for you may not hear this call again. My dear one, I urge you once more, choose life, choose hope, choose me at this very moment. Publicly declare your decision by writing in the comments, I choose life. I choose God. I say yes today. May your words resonate in heaven, making your faith known, and may this choice transform your destiny. There is an invisible battle occurring, a struggle that aims to distract you during this critical moment. My child, open your eyes to the deeper reality that exists beyond what you perceive. An unseen war rages around you even now. While you might not hear the sound of clashing swords or the tumult of battle, there is a fierce fight for your soul and your future taking place in the unseen realm. Have you ever wondered why distractions multiply just as you are about to surrender to me? Settle into prayer, and your thoughts drift, attempt to focus on my word, and interruptions arise. Such occurrences are no mere coincidence, they are calculated strategies by the enemy. He is well aware of the power that lies within a single surrendered soul, and he knows the change that happens when a heart says, yes, to heaven. This is why he fights so persistently against you. He has witnessed transformation before. A fisherman who abandoned his nets went on to become an apostle who changed nations. A lowly shepherd who embraced my will became a king after my heart, and a broken woman at a well sparked revival in her entire city. The enemy knows that if you respond to my call today, your life will no longer be in his grasp. Hence, he strives against you with fierce determination. This silent struggle is very real, yet subtle. The enemy does not always appear with horns or fire, often, he manifests as distractions, delays, and deceptions, whispering, not now, wait until later. You are too busy, tomorrow will suffice. He inundates your mind with noise, drowning out my gentle voice, while surrounding you with temptations that divert your attention from the eternal. But I am unveiling his tactics. I illuminate the hidden places, exposing the ongoing invisible war to prevent your deception. You should know this. You are not powerless, nor are you a victim. You have the power to choose, and with your affirmative response, you align yourself with the forces of heaven. Right now, angels are arrayed in defense of you. Even as you absorb my words, warriors of light stand guard over your life, battling to break chains, silence lies, and protect your destiny. Your decision holds immense weight, your surrender opens the channels of my power. That is why the enemy trembles when you draw near to me. His tactics are meant to distract you because he is fearful of your obedience and your faith. He understands that once you truly give your heart to me, his hold on you will be severed permanently. Beloved, do not be deceived. Every moment of hesitation intensifies this battle, while every turn away empowers the enemy. Conversely, every time you affirm your commitment, press forward, and prioritize my voice over the noise, you strike a decisive blow against the forces of darkness. The stakes are monumental, as this invisible war concerns not only you but also your family, your children, and future generations yet to come. The enemy fights vigorously because he perceives the ripple effects of your choices. He knows that your surrender today has the potential to yield blessings that will extend far beyond your lifetime. The battle may be fierce, but rest assured, you are not alone. I have equipped you with spiritual armor, the shield of faith, the sword of my word, the helmet of salvation, and I go before you as your defender. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, provided you remain in me. Therefore, do not allow distractions to rob you of this sacred moment. Do not let the enemy silence what I am communicating. Fix your gaze upon me, quiet the noise, and cast aside the lies. This is your moment of breakthrough, the hour that could define your destiny. I understand the whispers of doubt that have taken root in your mind. You will never change, you are too weak, God has forgotten you. Yet I declare unequivocally, the enemy is a deceiver. You are chosen, loved, protected, and destined for victory. You are engaged in this battle not to be defeated, but to be revealed. Your struggles are the evidence of your worth. The fierce intensity of your battle confirms the greatness that resides within you. The enemy's fierce resistance indicates that heaven has set you apart for a mighty purpose. So stand resolutely. Say yes to me and align yourself with the forces of heaven. When you do, the invisible war will shift in your favor, angels will fortify you, and demons will retreat. My spirit will fill you, and victory will become your portion. My child, this is your moment to make a choice. Will you allow distraction to claim victory, or will you lift your eyes towards me? Will you let the enemy rob you of your destiny, or will you proclaim that your life is dedicated to me? Do not hesitate, do not delay, decide now, and settle the battle through a prophetic act. Write in the comments, I choose victory in Christ. I will not be distracted. Let these words serve as your declaration amid the conflict, enabling heaven to witness your faith and informing the enemy of his defeat. A concluding reminder of love, God's mercy insists on saving you. Beloved, hear the heartbeat of heaven. My urgency is rooted not in anger but in love, my cries are not born of wrath but of mercy. I have witnessed your struggles, failures, and tears, yet my hand continually reaches towards you. Why? Because my love will not let you go. Were I a distant God, would have turned away long ago. If I were indifferent, I would have allowed you to walk the path of destruction without warning. But I am neither distant nor indifferent. I am the God who leaves the 99 to pursue the one lost sheep. I am the shepherd who diligently searches until he finds the wayward. I am the father who runs to welcome the prodigal home, regardless of the sin and shame they bear. This is why I speak to you so urgently today. My delight does not reside in judgment, but in mercy. I insist on saving you because you are worthy of being saved. You may perceive your life as irreparably broken, but I see beauty rising from your ashes. You might believe your errors disqualify you, yet I envision a future still brimming with purpose. My mercy knows no bounds. It follows you even in your attempts to conceal yourself, calls out to you during your flight, and envelopes you when you stumble. It is my mercy that sustains your very existence, protecting you from the enemy's destruction. My mercy is the reason you are hearing this affirmation now. I am aware of the condemning thoughts echoing in your mind. You are unworthy, you can never change, you have gone too far. Yet, dear child, listen carefully, these are falsehoods. My mercy drowns out your shame, my grace supersedes your guilt, and my love is more powerful than your sin. Do you remember? Saul was once a persecutor, but my mercy transformed him into Paul, the apostle of grace. David, despite his faults, was restored to a man after my own heart through my mercy. Mary Magdalene was once tormented by 7 demons, yet my mercy liberated her and made her the first witness of resurrection. If my mercy can reach them, cannot it also extend to you? If my mercy can elevate them from darkness, can it not also uplift you? I assure you, there is no abyss too deep from which my love cannot rescue you. There is no mark too dark that my blood cannot cleanse. There is no past so burdensome that my grace cannot transform your future. Dear one, my mercy is not feeble, it is immensely powerful. It does not merely overlook sin, it eradicates it. It does not disregard brokenness, it heals it. It does not leave you in your current state, it elevates you to the destiny I have planned for you. This is why I am determined to save you, for I perceive what you may not yet see, the purpose I have placed on your life, the generations that will benefit from your journey, the testimonies that will arise from your experience, and the light that will shine through your willingness to surrender. However, I require your consent. My mercy is knocking, yet you must open the door. My love is reaching out, but you must accept it. My grace is flowing, but you must enter into it. Do not believe you must first make yourself whole. Do not wait for the moment you feel worthy. Come to me as you are, broken, weary, guilty, and ashamed. Come. My arms are wide open, my embrace is awaiting you, and my spirit is ready to cover you. Listen closely, child, this is your final touch of love before the storm. This is my hand extended once more, my invitation before the opportunity closes. Will you embrace it? Will you accept it? Will you allow my mercy to save you? If your answer is affirmative, everything transforms. Peace will permeate where anxiety once dominated, joy will rise where sorrow lingered, and hope will ignite where despair existed. You will walk with renewed strength, vision, and purpose. This is not a fantasy, it is my promise. For I am not a man who would lie. What I declare, I will fulfill. And today, I say this, I am determined to save you, to love you, and to lift you higher than you have ever been. Therefore, do not turn away, do not waver, and do not resist. Open your heart and welcome my mercy. In a prophetic act of faith, I invite you to write in the comments, Lord, I receive your mercy. I accept your love. Let your words symbolize your surrender and allow heaven to witness your response. Let the enemy understand that mercy has triumphed over your soul. Miracles happen in moments. An instant can open eternal doors. Do you realize the significance of a single moment? One encounter, one word, one divine interruption can alter the course of your life. You often gauge change by years, yet I measure it in moments. Eternity can touch this earth in less than the span of a heartbeat. Consider this: in one moment, I declared, "Let there be light," and creation responded. In one moment, I breathed life into dust, and man became a living being. In one moment, I extended my hand, and the Red Sea parted. In one moment, a solitary prayer from Elijah summoned fire from heaven. And in one moment on the cross, when I proclaimed, "It is finished," all sin, shame, guilt, and separation were abolished, and the door to eternity swung wide open for all who believe. Do not underestimate what I can accomplish in a single moment of surrender. Do not dismiss what may seem insignificant. For one touch of my Spirit can achieve what years of struggle could not. One whisper of my voice can quell storms that have raged for decades. One act of obedience can unlock blessings for generations. Reflect on the thief on the cross. With just one moment of faith, one plea, "Remember me when you come into your kingdom," he was granted eternal life that very day. Consider also the woman afflicted with a 12-year illness. Her suffering ended in one moment when she touched the hem of my garment. Or look at blind Bartimaeus. One cry of faith, "Son of David, have mercy on me," restored his sight forever. Do you understand, child? Transformation does not require years of effort. It requires a single moment of faith, 1 minute of surrender, one choice to respond to my call. Heaven is filled with testimonies of those whose destinies shifted in just one encounter. Why not yours? Why not today? I understand your fatigue, as though change is impossible. However, I assure you, your miracle is closer than you realize. It is not distant, it is knocking at your door. It does not necessitate constant struggle, it calls for one step, one affirmation, one act of opening your heart. You have awaited a breakthrough, but I tell you, that breakthrough has been waiting for you and is prepared to enter your life the moment you choose to let it in. Child, this is the mystery of my kingdom. Small seeds yield great harvests, humble beginnings unlock eternal doors, and fleeting moments possess infinite power. That is why I urge you not to squander this one. This moment is sacred, weighed with the presence of heaven, brimming with miracles. Do not allow the enemy to whisper, "It's merely words." These are not just words, this is my Spirit breathing life into you. Do not let him convince you that you have time later, for later is uncertain. This is the moment to believe, this is the minute to surrender. If you devote 1 minute now, I will offer you a lifetime of transformation. If you sow your yes now, you will reap miracles for years to come. If you respond today, I will open doors no one can shut, doors concerning your finances, health, family, and calling. My beloved, understand this: the chains you bear are not everlasting, the pain you endure is not conclusive, the doors that have been closed are not your final destination. All it takes is one moment in my presence for everything to change. Today can be that moment. This minute can be that breakthrough. This act of surrender can lead to that miracle. Will you receive it? Will you believe? Will you respond? I am not asking for much, only your heart, your faith, and your yes. As you respond, let your act of faith be visible. Write it down, declare it, release it into the atmosphere so that both heaven and earth may witness your choice. Right now, I invite you to write in the comments, "One moment with God changes everything. I believe my miracle is now." Let these words affirm your faith. And if this message has resonated with you deeply, if you believe this is your moment, I encourage you to take a step of faith by contributing a super thanks of $100. Not as a transaction or purchase, but as a testament of covenant, declaring that you believe this moment is the seed of many miracles in your life. Your words in the comments and your act of sacrifice will not go unnoticed. Heaven records and responds to them. Let your yes resonate. Let your faith be vocal. Let your miracle commence. The window of opportunity is fleeting, not everlasting. My beloved, heed my words carefully. Life is not infinite. Moments are invaluable as they pass swiftly. Doors do not remain ajar indefinitely. Opportunities do not linger forever. I open windows of grace, but when they close, they may not reopen. Today, I am telling you, you stand before one of those windows. I present to you a significant moment, a season uniquely created from eternity, an opening through which blessings, miracles, and transformations can flow. However, this opening is not everlasting. Just as the door of the ark was ajar for a limited time before it was sealed, and as the Israelites had a finite opportunity to enter the promised land, you now find yourself at a threshold that will not remain open indefinitely. Do not deceive yourself with thoughts of postponement. The adversary whispers, tomorrow, next week, when you're prepared. Yet he neglects to inform you that tomorrow may never arrive, that the opening could close before you take action. He desires you to hesitate until it is too late. My spirit implores you earnestly because I understand the significance of this time. I perceive what lies ahead. And I am certain of this moment is sacred. This window is brief. This opportunity will not revisit. Reflect on Esau, who exchanged his birthright for a mere bowl of stew. He wept later, yet the moment had vanished. Consider the rich young ruler who turned away from me, prioritizing wealth over eternal treasure. The chance stood before him, but he allowed it to slip away. Remember the 5 foolish virgins who arrived too late. The door was closed, and they heard, "I do not know you, child." I convey these truths not to instill fear, but to awaken your awareness. I do not want you to miss what I have set aside for you. I do not wish for you to later lament that you did not respond when my spirit beckoned. Therefore, I speak with urgency. Now is the time. Today is the day of salvation. This window encompasses more than just your soul, it pertains to your destiny. Contained within this moment are answers to prayers you have offered for years. Enclosed in this opportunity are blessings for your family, provisions for your needs, healing for your body, and restoration for your heart. Yet, if you choose to walk away, if you delay, if you disregard this call, the window will shut. I am a God of mercy, but I am equally a God of timing. Seasons change, opportunities fade, and when the door closes, what you could have grasped in this moment may not be available later. Therefore, I implore you, will you step through this opening I have provided? Will you embrace what heaven is extending? Will you say yes before it is too late? Do not consider yourself unworthy. My sacrifice has rendered you worthy. Do not think you are too damaged. My Spirit rejuvenates all things. Do not believe it is too late. If you are receiving this message, it means the window remains open, but it will not stay that way indefinitely. You must act now. Beloved, I am not offering you mere religion, I am offering you life. I am not presenting empty promises, I am delivering eternal truth. I do not impose, I invite. The window is open. The opportunity is present. The blessing is awaiting your response. All that remains is your affirmation. If you step through this opening, you will look back and say, that was the moment everything changed. You will share with others, that was the day my miracle began. Your testimony will emerge from this window of grace. But you must take action. You must respond. You must make a decision. Right now, solidify this choice with your words. Declare in the comments, Lord, I will not miss my window. I choose you today. Let your affirmation be recorded in heaven. Let the adversary know you will not hesitate. If this message has touched your heart, if you sense the weight of this sacred opportunity, then take a step of faith. Invest in this moment with a super thank you of $100. Not as a purchase of a blessing, but as a commitment to your covenant. You are declaring to heaven, I recognize this window and I step into it with faith. Your declaration in the comments and your act of generosity matter significantly. They align your heart with heaven, testify to your faith, and unleash breakthroughs. Do not let this moment slip by without seizing the promise of transformation. God can alter families, finances, and health in an instant. Beloved child, heed my voice. I am the God who transforms. I do not merely patch broken fragments, I create all things anew. Where you perceive ashes, I can generate beauty. Where you see devastation, I can manifest restoration. Where you deem impossibility, I can unleash miracles. And I assure you now, with heavenly authority, your life is not beyond my reach. Your family is not beyond my healing. Your finances are not beyond my provision. Your health is not out of my grasp. Do not define me by your surroundings. Do not limit me to the boundaries of your understanding. I am the God who converts deserts into rivers, who resurrects the dead, and who opens prison doors in the darkest hour. In one breath, I can effect profound change. I see your family. I perceive the pain, the discord, the silence at the dinner table, and the concealed anger in hearts. You have longed for unity but only encountered greater separation. Yet I declare, I am the God of reconciliation. My spirit can soften the toughest hearts. My love can heal what years of conflict have fractured. I can return prodigal sons and daughters home. I can renew marriages that the enemy has endeavored to destroy. I can restore joy where sorrow has reigned. Do not relinquish hope for your family, I have not forsaken them. Even now, I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating people, events, and divine encounters to lead them back. In one moment, the barrier of separation can be eliminated, allowing love to flow freely once more. I perceive your financial struggles. You have labored hard, yet it feels as though your resources are depleting. You have wrestled, yet breakthroughs seem elusive. But I am Jehovah Jireh, your provider. I do not rely on the economy to bless you, I am not dependent on the markets, employers, or systems. I can generate streams in a desert. I can provide for you in ways you have not envisioned. Recall the widow who only had a jar of oil? In an instant, I multiplied that until she had an abundance. Remember Peter, who toiled all night without a catch? At my command, his nets overflowed. I am the same God today. I can eliminate debts, open doors to opportunities, release unexpected resources, and invite abundance into your life. I see your health, the afflictions, the discomfort, the sleepless nights, and the anxiety about the future. Medical professionals may have declared despair, but I declare I am your healer. I took your afflictions upon the cross, by my wounds, you are healed. I speak life to your body, strength to your being, peace to your mind. I command your blood, your bones, your organs to align with my word. Do not think healing is unattainable. In one breath, I can restore what years of affliction have taken away. In one instant, I can break the yoke of sickness. In one touch, I can restore vitality greater than ever before. This is my promise, transformation. Not partial, not temporary, but complete. When I restore, I reclaim the years that have been lost. I make the barren fruitful. I turn mourning into joy. I elevate the destitute from despair and place them among the esteemed. But beloved, this promise necessitates your faith. Do not doubt. Do not falter. Reach out your hand like the woman who touched my garment. Like the blind Beremus, raise your voice. Step boldly onto the waters as Peter did. Your act of faith will unleash my power. I am communicating with you now. Expect breakthroughs for your family, provision for your finances, and healing for your body. Trust in me, declare it, and stand firm upon it. For my word will not return void. This is not mere wishful thinking, it is a covenant I have established. I am bound by my promises and cannot deceive. What I vow, I will fulfill. Today, I am promising transformation in your life. Therefore, respond, dear one. Do not remain silent. Affirm this word with your declaration. Comment, Lord, I believe in transformation. My family, finances, and health are in your hands. Let your faith be conspicuous. Let heaven take note of your words. Show the enemy that you anticipate change. If this message resonates deeply with you, and you know it pertains to you, take an additional step. As a prophetic act of covenant, consider offering a super thanks of $100, not as a means to purchase miracles, but as a declaration of faith, affirming that you are investing in your transformation. Your comments and your sacrifice will together serve as a powerful testimony, opening the heavens to your life. They will signal to the spiritual realm your alignment with this promise, and the Lord will not disregard the expression of faith in action. A single moment can break chains and bring immediate spiritual deliverance. Understand this, my child. You do not need a lifetime to be free. You do not require years of struggle to dissolve what the enemy has wrapped around you. Chains that took decades to form can be shattered in an instant, when my power enters your life. Reflect on the scriptures. Paul and Silas, imprisoned, beaten, and suffering, began to worship in the midnight hour. In one moment, the ground trembled, the doors were flung open, and their chains fell away. The presence of my power transformed a dungeon into a sanctuary of freedom. So it can be for you. The chains surrounding your mind, fear, anxiety, depression, can dissolve in a mere minute. The chains binding your body, addiction, sickness, oppression, can be released in an instant. The shackles on your spirit, guilt, shame, sin, can be broken quickly. My deliverance does not linger, it arrives suddenly, powerfully, and immediately. The enemy wishes for you to believe that freedom is distant, that you will remain bound forever, perpetually struggling. But I declare to you today, the devil is a deceiver. Where my spirit exists, there is freedom, and my spirit is present, speaking to you now. Consider Israel in Egypt. They were enslaved for 400 years, burdened by chains of bondage. Yet in one night, through the blood of the Lamb, they were liberated. In one night, they left slavery behind and stepped into their destiny. That same deliverance is attainable for you today. You need not stay imprisoned by the confines that the enemy has erected around your life. The door is ajar, the chains grow weak in my presence. Freedom is not a lengthy process when I command it, it is instantaneous. The addiction you believed would never cease? I can halt it now. The curse plaguing your family? I can obliterate it now. The tormenting voices that whisper deceit into your mind? I can silence them now. But you must believe, you must accept, you must open your heart and affirm with a yes. Deliverance is not merely about my power being released, it requires your will to be surrendered. When you yield, I intervene. When you submit, I break through. When you call upon me, I shall answer. If you are asking, Lord, can everything truly change in 1 minute? I confirm to you, yes, not only is it possible, it is my desire. I take joy in liberating my children. I find pleasure in witnessing chains fall away. I take glory in lifting you from the pit. Do not wait another day, do not accept the falsehood that freedom must be postponed. I am present now. My spirit surrounds you at this moment. The angels encircle you. The chains are poised to break right now. My child, lift your gaze, see the prison door swing open. Feel the chains weaken. Hear my voice declaring, you are free. This is your moment of deliverance. Do not hesitate. Do not waver. Step into this freedom, exit the prison and leave the chains behind. You are not defined by the enemy's lies. You belong to me, chosen, beloved, redeemed. Your freedom will not remain discreet. When I liberate you, others will witness your transformation. Your testimony will trigger deliverance for those around you. Just as the freedom of Paul and Silas led to the salvation of a jailer and his household, so too will your liberation ripple outwards to touch families, friends, and future generations. 1 minute spent with me alters everything. A moment of surrender terminates chains that have bound you for years. A single breath from my spirit dismantles the yoke of bondage. Therefore, I ask you, will you believe? Will you accept this freedom? Will you claim this deliverance as yours today? Right now, express your declaration of faith. Write, my chains are broken. I am free in Jesus' name. Let your words serve as a testament to heaven. Let them silence the accuser. Let them designate this moment for eternity. If this message resonates with your spirit, and you recognize this as your moment of deliverance, take a faithful step. Affirm it with a prophetic act by contributing a super thanks of $100, as a declaration that this freedom is indeed yours, not as a transaction but as a seed of faith saying, I believe my chains are broken, and I embrace my deliverance. Heaven will honor your declarations. Heaven will respect your sacrifice, and your testimony of freedom will resound for years to come. Heaven is eagerly seeking your attention. Angels are engaging in a battle so that you will heed these words. Beloved, understand you are not alone in this moment. The very fact that you are reading or listening demonstrates that angels have been striving to clear distractions and deliver this message to your very soul. There is a sound from heaven, an urgent cry, a plea, a clarion call, saying, listen now. Do not turn away. Do not delay. My angels are not passive, they are warriors, messengers, and ministers of fire, sent to assist those who will inherit salvation. And in this very moment, they are surrounding you. Have you ever wondered why focusing on me feels so challenging? Why distractions arise precisely when you seek my presence? Why do interruptions occur the instant you attempt to pray, worship, or absorb my word? It is because the enemy understands what is at stake. He knows that a mere moment of your attention toward me can redirect your entire destiny. That is why his opposition is relentless. However, what he does not want you to realize is that the angels of heaven are engaged in a more formidable battle. Recall the story of Daniel. When he prayed, his answer was dispatched immediately, yet the prince of Persia, a powerful spiritual force, resisted the messenger for 21 days. Ultimately, Michael, the archangel, intervened, and the answer broke through. The same principle applies to you. Your pleas have been acknowledged. Your sorrows have not gone unnoticed. The conflict in the celestial realm has been fierce, yet your answer is emerging. Even now, angels are countering the forces of confusion, silencing the enemy's murmurs, and holding back the shadows that aim to obscure your vision. Why is this so? Because heaven deeply desires for you to hear, to perceive, and to respond. Do not underestimate this. Angels are not dispatched for trivial occasions, they are sent for sacred moments and critical battles, particularly when destinies hang in the balance. This is why they are present now. Your life, your future, and your eternal existence are significant to me. Beloved, pay attention. Heaven is intently invested in your journey. All of creation stands at the ready for moments when a soul faces a decisive point. Angels celebrate when even one sinner turns back. The very courts of heaven erupt in joyous response to your agreement with me. Do you grasp the magnitude of your attention? Do you understand the worth of your soul? The enemy realizes it, too, which is why he strives to distract you with busyness, fear, and temptation. However, I urge you to set aside the clamor and focus your heart. Heaven is calling for your attention. Do not disregard this voice. Do not silence this summons. My angels are not only fighting for you to listen, they are engaged in battle for your liberation, your healing, and your provision. They bear assignments of blessing, breakthrough, and defense, awaiting your affirmative response, your faith, and your surrender, so they can deliver what I have entrusted to them on your behalf. Consider Peter in prison. He was bound, guarded, and enclosed by walls. Yet, an angel approached, struck him on the side, and commanded, "Get up quickly." The chains fell away, the doors swung open, and the guards were circumvented. Freedom arrived in a single night, not by chance, but through the ministry of heaven's messengers. The same applies to you. Angels stand at your side, ready to unchain you, open your doors, and guide you into freedom. But you must respond. You must rise. You must choose. Do not squander this moment, do not avert your gaze. Heaven is pleading. Angels are contending. Your soul is pursued by a love so powerful that it refuses to release you. Beloved, lift your gaze. Lift your heart. Say yes to me. The armies of heaven align with you. You are not forgotten, forsaken, or overlooked. You are enveloped in divine presence. This is the significance of the moment. Heaven awaits your affirmation. Angels are prepared to act upon your command. Do not let this battle be lost due to silence. Respond with faith. Right now, seal this moment with your declaration. Write in the comments, "Heaven has my attention. I choose God today." Let your voice resonate with heaven's call and let the angels rejoice at your response. Should this message resonate within you, reflecting the urgency of heaven and the gravity of eternity, consider taking a further step. Offer a generous gift of $100 as a demonstration of faithful commitment, not as a transaction, but as a prophetic declaration of your alignment with heaven. Acknowledge this word, step into your breakthrough, for heaven records your reply and angels witness your sacrifice. My Spirit moves when faith is manifested through both words and actions. Do not allow this moment to escape. Heaven is imploring you, answer now. The decision you face is pivotal. Will you walk with God or let this opportunity slip away? Today, I present to you a profound choice, a choice that shapes lives. This choice distinctly separates light from darkness, hope from despair, and life from death. You cannot evade it forever. The moment has arrived to decide. Will you journey with me, or will you choose to turn away? Recall Israel on the verge of the promised land. I set before them blessings and curses, life and death. Moses implored, choose life so that you and your descendants may thrive. Nevertheless, many turned back in fear and disbelief, missing out on the promise that awaited them. Do not make the same error. Do not allow disbelief to rob you of your inheritance, and do not let fear hinder your progress. The opportunity before you is sacred, the window is open, and the call is unmistakable. Choose me, and you choose life. Turn away, and you risk forfeiting all that I have prepared for you. I share this not to threaten you, but out of love. I sacrificed my life so you could have this choice. I poured out my blood to ensure the door remains open. I endured the cross so that you would never experience separation from me. Love, however, requires a response. I cannot make the choice for you. I can only call, invite, and plead. The decision rests with you. The enemy will whisper, you can postpone this, you don't need to decide immediately. Yet, the truth is that indecision is itself a choice. Every delay is a silent affirmation of darkness, every pause reinforces the chains that bind you. Each moment of silence risks losing an opportunity that may not return. What will you choose? To walk with me is to step into peace, provision, and purpose. It means you will never be alone again. To walk with me is to abide in the assurance that no weapon formed against you shall prevail, carrying my spirit, favor, and joy wherever you go. Conversely, to turn away from me is to embrace emptiness, relying on your own limited strength, finite wisdom, and facing storms without shelter, battles without defense, and eternity without hope. Do not be deceived, neutrality is an illusion. You are either with me or against me. My heart yearns for you to choose me, not out of necessity, but out of love. I created you with purpose. I designed you for greatness and called you for eternity. I want you to experience the fullness of life, to know the depths of my love, and to walk in the power of my Spirit. The angels are observing, heaven is poised, the enemy is trembling. The weight of your choice in this moment has repercussions that far exceed what you can perceive. Generations will feel its effects, futures will be rewritten, destinies may be secured or lost. I recognize that this feels burdensome and overwhelming, yet it is simple. Choose me. Say yes. Open your heart, trust in my Son, and follow my lead. That is all I ask of you. The rest, strength, guidance, provision, transformation, is my responsibility. So I ask once more, will you walk with me or turn away? Will you embrace light or remain in darkness? Will you seize this opportunity or allow it to fade? Beloved, you have sought a sign, this is your sign. You have requested direction, this is your response. You have sought clarity, this moment is yours. Do not harden your heart against my love. Do not squander the chance that heaven now extends to you. Make your decision known. Write in the comments, I choose God. I choose life. I commit to walk with Him today. Let your declaration resonate in the heavens. Allow the angels to rejoice in your decision. Inform the enemy that his grasp on you has been broken. If this message resonates within your heart and if you feel this is your moment to make a choice, affirm it with a covenant step of faith. Consider making a generous donation of $100, not as a transaction, but as a prophetic declaration of your commitment to life and to God. Today, you enter into a covenant. Heaven will honor your words and your sacrifice, leading your life to bear the fruits of this choice. Do not hesitate. Make your decision now because it is a choice that shapes destinies. You have encountered various signs along your path, as I, your beloved Creator, have been communicating with you. Do you believe this is the first time I have reached out to you? Do you think that this urgent message is my only effort? No, my voice has been pursuing you for a long time. I have communicated through signs, gentle whispers, and seemingly ordinary moments that hold eternal significance. Today, I open your eyes to this reality. I have been calling you all along. Consider how many times you have narrowly avoided danger. That was not mere coincidence, but rather my protective hand. Reflect on the times you have felt voids where you expected fulfillment. That was not hopelessness, but my spirit indicating that only I can satisfy your heart's true desires. Remember those sleepless nights when peace descended upon you unexpectedly? That was not happenstance, it was my presence reminding you that I am near. I have spoken through storms to underscore your need for refuge. I've manifested my goodness through blessings, even when you may not have felt deserving. I have reached out through others, through a friend's advice, a stranger's encouragement, even a video like this one. And I continue to speak. My child, I am patient, but my silence is no longer an option. Each closed door, every ended relationship, and each plan that has fallen through have been signs on your journey, not to harm you, but to guide you, not to destroy you, but to redirect you. Recall that near accident, that illness you overcame, or that moment when you thought it was all over, yet you persisted against the odds. Those instances were my interventions, telling you that I still have a purpose for you. I have been knocking at the door of your heart in myriad ways. Often, you brushed these moments aside, dismissing them as inconsequential. But hear me now, it was me, always me. I have used signs of mercy, caution, and love to warn you. The enemy desires for you to overlook these messages, to perceive them as meaningless. But every sign carries a message. Come to me before it is too late. Reflect on Scripture. Pharaoh ignored the signs through Moses and bore the consequences. Nebuchadnezzar disregarded my warnings through dreams and faced humiliation until he recognized my sovereignty. Conversely, Nineveh heeded Jonah's warning and was spared. Thus, the real question is not whether I have been communicating, but whether you will finally listen. Will you recognize the signs for what they truly are? Will you respond to the pervasive call that has echoed in your life? I am speaking now louder than ever because urgency compels me. You cannot afford to overlook this moment. The signs are converging, and the warnings are growing stronger. The door of mercy is open, but it will not remain so indefinitely. You have witnessed signs of struggle within your family, tension and division. You have seen indicators of financial challenges, struggles and frustrations. You have felt physical weaknesses, sickness, and exhaustion. These are not mere coincidences, they are signals urging you to surrender, to invite me into your circumstances and allow me to bring transformation where you find it impossible to do so. Do not ignore these signs while awaiting louder alarms. The most significant message is already at your doorstep, this word, this moment, this urgent call from heaven. Beloved, I am not here to terrify you, I am here to save you. I do not wish to overwhelm you, I aim to awaken you. I do not focus on your past failures, I am directing you toward your future. Hence, I plead with you on this day, do not ignore the signs any longer. Do not silence the warnings any further. Do not harden your heart. Instead, respond, return, and receive. By doing so, your entire narrative will alter. The warnings will evolve into testimonies, and the signs of sorrow will transform into signs of joy. The same voice that guided you through trials will now usher you into triumph. But this requires your choice, your action, your response right now. Confirm this message with your declaration. Write in the comments, Lord, I recognize the signs. I will listen and obey. Allow heaven to witness your surrender, let the angels rejoice, and inform the enemy that his deceptions have failed. If this message resonates with you, and if you know God has been signaling through your life, take a bold step of faith. Contribute a super thanks of $100 as an act of covenant, stating, I see the signs and choose obedience. Heaven tallies your faith, honors your sacrifice, and your life will be forever different. Look ahead, dear one. Do you perceive the future I have laid out for you? Picture yourself walking in freedom, peace, and joy beyond measure. Envision your family restored, your finances flourishing, your health revitalized. This is not mere fantasy, it is your testimony waiting to be unveiled. You may consider this moment insignificant, but it actually serves as the seed from which your future narrative will sprout. The tears you shed today will blossom into joy you will recount in the future. The chains that fall away today will inspire others to believe tomorrow. Recall Joseph, who, after betrayal and imprisonment, was elevated to power, thereby saving nations. Remember Job, who, despite losing everything, was restored doubly, with his testimony remaining a beacon of perseverance and blessings. Think of Lazarus, who, after 4 days in a tomb, was called back to life and whose story resonated throughout the region. So it shall be with you. Your narrative is not concluded. Your future is not defined by despair, it brims with miracles awaiting manifestation. One day, you will stand and share, "I was bound, but God set me free. I was lost, but He found me. I was hopeless, but He instilled hope within me." Do not let the enemy deceive you into thinking your situation is unchangeable. He desires for you to believe your testimony is one of failure and regret. But I have proclaimed that you will overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of your testimony. Your story is a weapon. Your voice is a trumpet. Your future is radiant. So believe me and hold on to this promise, for today you are not merely receiving a promise, you are gaining a testimony for tomorrow. Seal this with faith. Write in the comments, "My testimony is on the horizon. My victory is assured." And if you believe this wholeheartedly, contribute a super thanks of $100 as an act of covenant, declaring, "I invest in my testimony. I trust my future will be filled with victories." Child, this is your final call. I have spoken to you of urgency, of warnings, of mercy, and of promises. I have made it known that heaven is calling, that angels are engaged in battle, and that chains are poised to break. And now, you find yourself at this pivotal juncture. Will you choose to accept or to turn away? This decision extends beyond your individual self, it encompasses your family, your children, and the generations that will follow. It pertains to all those whose lives will be influenced by your story, those who will find belief because you chose to say yes. Your choice today will resonate through eternity. The adversary wishes for you to depart unchanged, he desires for you to scroll past, to disregard, to postpone. However, my Spirit urges you, now is the time. Today is the moment. Seize this opportunity. Therefore, I implore you once more, open your heart. Embrace faith in my word. Accept my love. Allow my Spirit to enter and transform you. If you do, everything will change. The heavens will celebrate, the angels will rejoice, the enemy will falter, and your life will be transformed forever. This is not merely a message, it is an invitation. This is not only a warning, it is a promise. This is not just another day, this is your day of salvation. Child, raise your voice and open your heart. Choose life. Choose me at this very moment. Seal this decision for eternity by leaving a comment stating, "I say yes to God. I accept this word." If you believe this is your final call, you may further affirm it with a super thanks of $100 as a prophetic declaration. I commit to covenant. I embrace my miracle. I welcome my blessing. Beloved, this message has resonated as a trumpet from heaven. It has warned you, uplifted you, encouraged you, and summoned you to change. Now, I urge you, do not keep this to yourself. Share this blessing, this warning, this prophetic message with others who may need it. If this message has touched your soul, subscribe to this channel to stay attuned to what heaven is conveying. Additionally, share this video with 3 individuals, friends, family, or anyone you know in need of hope, guidance, or divine love. You could very well be the instrument that leads them to their moment of transformation. Heaven has spoken. The door is open. The choice lies before you. Say yes. Believe. Receive. Step into the future I have prepared for you.